I have a thing against the offset slash Jazzmaster slash Jaguar community. Because there's no entry point. You either go like super custom shop or vintage or this very specific model that everything else is wrong and rubbish. Okay? It's very hard for me to decide what should I get. But I messaged Mike Adams and recommended that the Classic Vibe is a great entry point. More recently, Andre Flood did a review of the Classic Vibe and he really liked it. And also, just because it seems like the Classic Vibe Jazzmasters are back in order, Red Shoal did a review or a video of custom shopping by upgrading the pickups and the trem and everything. I've been on this journey for a long time. Because if you look at my YouTube channel, you can see that I've had one of these here before. And I've bought this beautiful purple Cadbury Peter Nori purple Jazzmaster, Squier Classic Vibe. Why? Because I don't have any Jazzmaster. It's very hard to get an alternative from a different brand. So I don't know of any other brand that makes a Jazzmaster that has Jazzmaster pickups, rhythm circuits, trem. Vintage have ones but have P90s. Harley Bentons have one but don't have trem. As a lot of them, the pickguard is only up until here and then it doesn't go around, making it strange. So it's a guitar that really only Fender makes, right? And then I saw a video of a guy talking about his Jazzmaster Ultra that he bought that has all the bells and whistles, and then he spent another £1,000 upgrading it. And I was like, for that effort, might as well just go for something a bit more basic with a color that I like. Very important. And then upgrade it accordingly. This one, as you might be able to see if you were paying attention, already has a Fender American Vintage Tremolo. And I think that's a great upgrade. Cool sounds, right? The neck, it's a bit stratty but a bit fatter. The bridge is a bit more like a Telecaster but brighter, and the rhythm circuit gives you there a slightly less output tone rolled back tone. And then you have in the between tones as well that you can use, right? I think it's a cool guitar. You know, I've never had any other Jazzmasters. And just for those of you that are wondering, like, what's the deal with the Jazzmasters and what do I have against the Jazzmaster community? It's because whatever price point you decide to enter, there's always upgrades that people do. So if you get a Squier, you need to upgrade everything. If you need a Fender, you need to upgrade everything. If you need an American, you need to upgrade everything. If you need to choose a Japanese one, you need to upgrade everything. So it's like, you can't win. The often upgrades is the mastery bridges and descendant bridges and stuff like that. That only that is like £400 for the bridge and the vibrato. It's just a lot of money. So my idea was, I'll get a Squier. If I really love the Jazzmaster, if I made some of these upgrades, I can always take back the upgrades, install the stock one, sell the Squier, and then move the upgrades along to the next one. There are the Squier Classic Vibes, right? The Jazzmaskis, which has like P90s and the bridge is close, the vibrato is closer to the bridge. There is the Vintera 2s, there is the Japanese ones, the hybrids and the traditionals. And then there is the American, so the Professional 2, the Vintage 2, and the Ultra, all right? Obviously, they'll be better, I believe, I think. I don't know if it's obvious. What this one has that is quite cool is vintage style tuners, a bone nut. I don't think this is rosewood. I think it's laurel, Indian laurel fretboard, maple neck, a body of a material, anodized thing, pickguard, Mustang bridge. It comes with the normal trem that is quite a bit floppy, right? It's like doesn't stay in place. And it works, but it's not amazing. I bought this trem thinking I was buying the Japanese trem. It wasn't. It was the American one. I noticed because of the signs on the bottom. But it didn't come with the arm and these two screws here. So these two screws here had to be bought because it didn't have the screws. I don't know why anyone would take the screws out of the plate. It's a cool vibrato. It's a bit different than the Strat or a Bixby or a Les Trem or anything like that. So it's worth having in the collection. So if you're wondering what will be one of the first upgrades to make on a Jazzmaster, I think the vibrato is there. You can probably upgrade the pickups as well at some point, but I don't think they're awful. They are different, okay? There is some frequencies that I don't find particularly pleasing, but I've come to realize how much of the sound that we hear and goes through PAs and it's recorded and everything, it's EQ'd, and I guess if the pickups are not sounding great, you just need to work on your settings, on the amp, on the pedals, on those sort of things. What I often run into, and maybe that's what you're noticing as well when you have different pickups with different guitars with different pickups, is that you try to run different guitars through the same rig with the same settings, and it's like, oh, some guitars sound bright and lush and alive, and others sound dead or sound shrill, or well, there you go. I just wanted to share with you this guitar that I've had here before, but now it's mine and has the new vibrato. Let's see what other updates I might do to it in the future. I don't feel in any rush to do any more updates, but maybe the pickups. I am a bit of a sucker for pickups if I find something cool. I saw Vintera 2 set for £50 and I almost bought it, but then it's like, is there really much of a difference? I know there's Bloodstone pickups, hand-wound here in the UK for £100 for a set, so I might do that, but there are other things that are taking priority at the moment that money could be better put to use. So that was all. I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you learned something from it, or you can like at least be a little bit entertained. If you did, please just leave a like, if that's alright. If you'd like to see more of these videos, subscribe. If you have any questions, leave a comment for me. And until next time, take care. Bye-bye.